Hello and welcome to Stamp with Arlena. How is everyone doing tonight? I hope well. I'm going to get my comments up here. Hello. Hopefully my comments will come up quickly. Connect. All right. I have my camera fixed right. So that is awesome. My friend Lisa helped me figure that out. Oh, thank goodness. I actually have to go into a whole different app, but it will work now, and I am happy about it. There we go. All right. So when you hop on, say hello. Yay, Amanda! I'm glad you're here, honey. We got some cute cards tonight to do. So I actually just finished the last one. That's why I'm a couple minutes late getting on. I like to go on, I started going on about 5 minutes before 7 just to get acclimated and get my comments up and everything. But tonight it was like 6:57 when I got on because I was finishing that last card. So there's 3 cards we're going to do tonight, so they're going to be fun. How are you doing, Amanda? I talked to your dad today. We FaceTimed. Becky and your dad and I were the only ones on, but that's okay. It was good. And earlier I talked to Don, and always blessing to have good friends like Lisa. Yes, it is. You're absolutely right. And then earlier today, I tried to get everyone on, and only Gail, Becky, Don, and I were on. So I'll get to see all my brothers and sisters, one way or another, even if it's one at a time. Hello, Nancy Jones. How are you? Nancy Jones, guess what I have for you? So I will bring that to the studio tomorrow, providing that you are still planning on being there. I don't think the storm is supposed to hit until afternoon, so hopefully I can get it to you tomorrow before you leave. So, all right, well, it's 7 o'clock, and yeah, you will love that precision glue press is what it's called, precision glue press. And there's 2 bottles in it. One is a finer tip than the other. I'm okay, just okay. Thanks for asking. Yep. We have those days, just okay, and nothing more. I get it, honey. Planning on being there. Okay, Nancy, I will bring it up to you tomorrow. All right. I guess we will hop right in and get started. Celebration's still going on. It just hiccuped. I hope it didn't pause for you guys. The starter kit special is 2 sets of family colors of the markers. If you don't have markers, this is a good time to get them. It's a $70 value. You get them for free. So you get $125 worth of product for $99, including the 2 10-packs of markers and paper pumpkin kit, and I think that's it. So good deal. It's a very good deal. All right, I'm going to point you to my work surface and we're going to get started. I have a lot of the things already cut because when I was cutting them for the sample, I figured I would just cut them and die cut them as I had it. So we'll save some time that way. All right, I'm pointing to my work surface. All right. I think you can see me. Yes. Yes, yes. So the first card is, they're all kind of fun folds. And I like that, but they're all different. So I'm going to start with a half sheet of Lost Lagoon, and this is 4 1/4 by 11, okay? I want to cut 2 3/4. 2 3/4. Let me just do the score mark first at 5 1/2. So score at 5 1/2, and then I want to cut at 2 3/4. 2 3/4 and 2 3/4 is 5 1/2. So that's half of it. Oh, okay. So then we have that, and we have this piece, which is going to go that way, okay? Then we need a piece of early espresso, and this is going to be 2 1/2, and we need 2 of them. 2 1/2 and 2 1/2 by 4. I think that's right. Yes. Then I want to use this beautiful DSP. It's from the Timeless Plaid DSP. Let me show you. And it's 6 by 6. Timeless Plaid. Yes. And if you love plaid, they are beautiful plaids. They are absolutely beautiful. And this is the back side if you want to use that side. So then I want, this was, let me make sure I'm doing this right, 2 3/4. No, 2 1/2. So I want this 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. I'm going to save that piece. I don't know what for. I think I'm going to use it. And then 2 1/4. I should have cut it 4 inches first by 3 3/4. I would have saved more paper. Then I actually think I had a white piece, but maybe not. We're going to cut a white piece. And I want this to be 2 by 3 1/2. And I only need 1 of those. All right, we have all our pieces. And we also need a piece of that's 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. Okay, we're going to set our paper trimmer aside. By the way, I got out a new paper trimmer. I've had it in the box for, a couple years. I had an extra one, and I've just been hanging on to it. And I got it out for my sister when she came and stamped with me last week. And she let me, I went to cut a piece for her, and I used that new one that she had. Oh my goodness. It cuts and scores so much better than my old one. My old one is probably 5 years old. I think it has seen its day. I just don't think it's gonna work anymore. Okay, those 3 and these 3. Okay. All right. Actually, there's 4 and 2. Okay, I'm going to take this DSP and I'm going to glue it down to the early espresso. Hello, Cindy. Good to see you, honey. Are you getting the storm yet? Ours is supposed to come tomorrow afternoon. My daughter in Kentucky is already getting it. So I'm not sure if she's supposed to get it as bad as us, or 5 to 7 inches, they say. So this ribbon is called Lost Lagoon, and it is bordered ribbon is what it's called. And that's the last of what I got there. I do have another bolt. Actually, I've got 3 more bolts. I love this ribbon. And this is going to be too short. I am not even going to fuss with that because I don't have patience for that. And because, like I said, I have 3 more bolts, I have enough to get a longer piece. So this ribbon is a little thicker and not as flexible. I shouldn't say it's not as flexible. It's just a little thicker. So tying bows with it is a little tricky. So I am just going to tie a knot. Yes, I said I'm tying a knot. Arlena is not tying a bow on this one. I know, shocker, right? And I'm having more trouble tying a knot than I do a bow. Get in there. There we go. And then I'm going to slide that all the way to the end. Well, not all the way to the end, but pretty close. Tomorrow afternoon, okay. You be careful, Cindy. All right. That's that. And then we can adhere that to this flap here. And yes, it's going to open this way. This way, not this way. However, you can do it any way you want. You definitely can do that. They have a new stamp and seal, and it's a little temperamental right now. Just till I get it going. Okay. Then I have a piece of white that is 4 by 5 1/4, and I'm going to put this on the inside. And then I'm going to stamp on this white, and you're probably thinking, Arlena, what in the world are you going to stamp in there that is that small? Well, let me show you. I'm using Spotlight on Nature. I am using the butterfly, the flowers, and the leaves all tonight on different cards. And I'm going to be using these beautiful circles too. This big one, the one next size in, and this big one are the ones I'm using tonight. Okay. Oh, good, Cindy. I did not go out today. I don't know what I was thinking. Well, I wasn't thinking. That was the problem. But we should be okay. We should be okay. I've got 2 doctor's appointments tomorrow, 2 different ones. One in the morning, one in the afternoon, and I'm praying I get home in the afternoon before it gets too bad. Okay, so this is the leaf from Spotlight on Nature. And I am bringing this mat in because I want to stamp off. Because I don't want it real dark. I want it a little lighter. Okay. And then I'm going to use Early Espresso. And I'm going to use Love. This is from the Unbounded Love set. Love never gives up. Isn't that the truth? Love never gives up. God never gives up on us, and He is love. And I am so thankful for that. You can't always depend on humans, but they try. We all try, right? And then I'm going to glue this onto the DSP. And the DSP gets glued onto the Early Espresso. Is that available? All of this is available. I don't believe this ribbon is. But the stamp sets and the dies are available. Okay? You can use any ribbon you want. Actually, let me quickly look in the catalog. In the back is the ribbon. No, that ribbon is not available. But the stamps and the dies are. Okay. All right. And then I only want the top portion to be glued because I want it to be able to flip up. And if I put glue down here, guess what? It's going to stick to the bottom of the card. So I'm just going to go about 1/3 of the way up. And then center this as best I can. And there's the first card. Is that set available? Oh, you asked set. Yes. Spotlight on Nature. I believe they are separate. It's not sold as a bundle. Let me make sure. $69. It's on page 69 of your catalog, the annual catalog, and they are separate. So the stamp set is $23, and the dies are $35. And the dies, you get 12 dies. 12 dies. They're all different. They're absolutely beautiful, and they all obviously fit inside of each other. I love them. That's our first card. Now we're going to move on to our second card. Oh, excuse me. I've been having coughing fits lately. I had one last night and I had one tonight. Like when I swallow, I'm choking. And I'm like, what in the world's going on? All right. I just have scraps here. So I have Boho Blue, Calypso Coral, and this is one of the plaids. Beautiful, right? And that's the plaid there. Wouldn't that be pretty for a baby card? A baby boy? Oh, my goodness. Oh, okay. And then I need a piece of white as well. So we got that. So those are what we're using. And we are going to take our half sheet of Boho Blue, and it's 5.5 by 8.5, and it's scored at 4 1/4. However, we're going to make one more score line at 2 1/8, because 2 1/8 is half of 4 1/4. Okay. All right. We want this DSP to be 2 inches by 5 3/8. So it's just going to be 1/8 of an inch smaller all the way around the card base, okay? And then this one we want, let me measure because I don't want to mess it up. Three and 1/4 by 4. 3 1/4 by 4. Okay. Then we're going to take the Boho Blue piece, and we want this to be 3 1/8. Again, we're going 1/8 inch smaller all the way. Oh, my paper moved. So I'm going to try to trim that up. It did. Now on my old trimmer, that would have messed that up, and it would have been a hot mess. So I'm glad I have my new trimmer, and this is going to be 3 7/8. And then we need a piece of white that is 3 by 3 3/4. Okay, so let me show you what we have here. We also need a piece of 4 by 5 1/4 for the inside. Move our paper trimmer aside, and I'll show you what we have here. So we have the Boho Blue on top of the Calypso Coral, and then we have the white on top of the Boho Blue. Okay, so it's just going to stack there. All right. Let me fold this card base. fold, I'm giving it a good burnish. Then where this other score line is at 2 1/4, 2 1/8, I'm pulling it back on itself, and I am doing that. Just giving it a good burnish. And then this is going to go on here. Ugh. I never knew my tape runner could be so messy, but tonight it is for some reason. All right. Then I want to put that aside because I'm going to stamp on my white piece. I'm going to, once again, bring in my mat, my scrap mat, and I'm going to use these beautiful flowers from the Spotlight on Nature set, and I'm going to use the Calypso Coral, and again I'm going to stamp off. Now my sample I did not stamp off, and it is really, really bright, and I don't want it that bright. See how bright that is? Whew. I want it a little bit lighter than that. Thought I messed it up. I rocked that. I'm going to clean my red rubber on my Stampin' Scrub. I'm going to take my Stampin' Mist. I'm going to spray on my wet side. Clean it off on my wet side and then dry it off on my dry side. Okay. Oh, sorry, that was really loud. Then I'm going to take, I'm going to close this up first before I put my hand in it. Then I'm going to take Boho Blue. There is a bundle for 52. You know what, Nancy? I think you're right. I thought they stopped selling it as a bundle, but I did not look at the top of the page, and you are, yes. Nancy, thank you for saving $52. So yes, you saved 10% then. So there you go, if you get the bundle. Thank you, Nancy. I'm still struggling with the catalog. The bundles are not, it's laid out differently than what it ever used to be, and I kind of struggle with it. I think I like the lighter blue, so I am going to go with the lighter blue. So I'm going to stamp off, and then I'm going to stamp this butterfly on the flower. Clean my stamp again. And then I want the word faith. And I'm going to do that in basic gray. Just because black's a little stark, so I want to just make it just not so in your face. Oh, yes. So then I'm going to just put faith down here. Beautiful. And then I want to take the Calypso Coral ribbon. I'm just going to tie a bow. Oh, something's banging on the side of my house. At least that's what it sounds like. Not sure what it is. Nancy, I love it when you help me out. You are indispensable, honey. And then I'm going to take a glue dot. Actually, not yet. Then I want that piece that's going to go in the center. And I'm going to say faith is being sure of what we cannot see. And I want that in the inside. Yay. Okay, now I can assemble. I'm going to put this on the inside. So I'm going to use these cards for my Cards for Christ class on Monday. We send cards out to people that need encouragement in our church. Our church is pretty big, so we send out quite a few. And we also have a card display in our atrium that people can take and send cards to people that they need to, that we may not know about, because some people don't, put their name on the prayer request, or, we're not sure that there's a need there, but other people do, and they, so we provide cards for other people to send as well. So this, I just put a mini glue dot on it, and I'm putting that there. And again, I only want adhesive on this side. And then I'm going to add some embellishment. They're iridescent faceted gems. They are so beautiful, and they sparkle so nice. And I'm just going to sprinkle them around. One there, and one there. And there is our second card. Kind of cute. All right, now on to our third one. All right. Where did it go? Here we go. All right. This one is going to take a half sheet of cherry cobbler, and it's 5.5 by 8.5. Okay. This one folds a little differently yet. We're going to do 2 1/8 on from each end. So don't cut it, Arlena. Score it 2 1/8. Turn it around and do 2 1/8 on this end. Okay. And then when you fold it together, it will meet in the middle. Isn't that cool? I think that is such an awesome. Thank you, Cindy. It is. We've been doing it for, this is our 5th year. I love that card. So lovely. Keep the faith is what my mom and her mom said. The card reminded me of that. Yes, Amanda. I remember you posting about that not just a little while ago. So that is keep the faith. You've got to. A lot of times that's all that gets me through. So today has been a weepy day, if you will. Just really struggling. But it will be okay. It will be okay. All right. Now this is the piece of DSP, again, in that plaid, timeless plaid set, DSP pack. And it's cherry cobbler. That is that dark stripe in there. And that's what I'm pulling out. So I need white. Again, I need white. A lot of white tonight. Okay, I want... again, I'm doing 1/8 inch. So 2... Let me do it this way. 2 by 4 1/8. 4 1/8. And then you get this little smidge left over. You can just toss that. And then, nope, that is not the size I wanted. Look at that. It's the right width, but it's not the right length. Oh my goodness. Okay. So, we'll figure this out. 2, and is this 2? Yep, 2. By 5 3/8. That's what we want. Thank you, Cindy. All right, then we want 5 1/2. And you can save this for an inside of a card or whatever. By 1 7/8. And that's the side I want, not this side. Not that it matters what side you cut it on. It does, sometimes it makes a perforation, not a perforation. It bends the cardstock, the DSP a different way. So you usually want the side that's going to face up, that's the side that you want to cut on. All right, I think that's all we need for this card. We're going to glue these down. Did anyone send out Valentine cards? I made a bunch today, and 14, and I have them all ready to go. I missed the mail drop. I was too late, so they will go out in tomorrow's mail, which means people will probably get them late, but it doesn't matter, because who doesn't like getting a card? Who cares if it's late, right? All right, then I'm going to put this on the inside, or on the one flap. Ooh! And again, it's only an 1/8 inch border. So it just pops. Oh, I am sorry I'm so loud tonight. It's crazy. All right. And then I'm going to take a cherry cobbler circle there and a white circle. And on the white, I'm going to do I think I want smoky gray. I did basic gray on my sample, but I think I like smoky gray. Matter of fact, I know I like smoky gray. I did a whole card with all smoky gray. It was tone. It's called Tone on Tone. Oh, it was so beautiful. So beautiful. All right. Then I'm going to put this here. Then I'm going to take that butterfly again, and I'm going to use real red, and I'm going to stamp off again, because again, on my sample, it is really, see the difference? It's just more subtle if you stamp off first and then stamp on. And then that was gray granite. I do not want gray granite. You might say, Arlena, you can't really tell. Yes, I can tell. I can tell. My friend teased me and asked me if I was in kindergarten. Oh, I read that, Cindy. Why did she say that? I think your cards are beautiful. So thoughtful. Anyone who puts time into making a card is special in my book. Okay, then I want to do the red again. Cherry cobbler. And then I don't need the gray, the smoky slate. I want the basic gray. I do want this darker because this is the sentiment. And this one is hope. And I'm going to put hope down here. And on the inside, I'm going to well, I thought I had another insert. That's all right. Probably because I messed up the white before. So I want this 5 1/4 by 4. Get this out of the way. And then on here, I want it to say, hope is being sure of what we cannot see. I love that. I think faith would work in that too. Faith is being sure of what you cannot see. All right, close that up. I am going to do a butterfly inside here too. I'm looking to see if I have a piece of paper in my garbage that I can stamp off on. But I don't see one. Okay. I'll bring this back. I thought I was done with it, but I'm not. Okay, we're done with all the ink. Because you usually send Valentine's Day cards out asking to be my Valentine. I told her, what am I supposed to do with all these cards? Oh, that's funny. Send, 25 cards. Will you be my Valentine? And then have a yes box and a no box. Check which box. That's cute. I like that. Then we're going to glue this down to the cherry cobbler. Then we're going to, again, only on the left side. So only on this side. And on my sample, I got it all over the place. I went way over. And then I think we're going to use some more of these iridescent faceted gems. And we're going to put one there. And one there. And one down here. And then here is our third card. Cute, huh? So no more difficult than a card folded in half. It's just folded so it's folded a little different to meet in the middle. So let me move some of this away and show you our 3 cards. There you go. There's our 3 cards for tonight. Are they all in the picture? I hope so. Maybe go down a little bit. Which one's your favorite? Thank you, Cindy. All these cards are beautiful. I'll need to get my stamp set out and duplicate them. Yes, Nancy. Yes, this stamp set is so beautiful. I absolutely love it. I mean, just look at just the leaves in just Lost Lagoon. It's so pretty. Again, I stamped off on these so that it wasn't so stark, but the sentiments I did stamp full strength. All right, I'm going to point you back up to me. Hello. All right, so which one was your favorite? Do you have a favorite? Or did you like this one? This one's a little more masculine. And actually, I think I do like the masculine one. I love it. So these can look totally different just based on the color of cardstock and the DSP that you use. You can make them feminine, masculine. You can even make them juvenile, for kids, with like dots or geometric shapes with primary colors. That would be cute too. And the set, Unbounded Love, it has a ton of sentiments. There's 25 of them. This is a $1 million sales achiever design. So what that means when you see the gold emblem in there, it means that a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator who has reached $1 million in sales was able to design this. That's one of the perks that you get when you hit your $1 million sales. And the person that designed this is Debbie Moczek, Moczek. And if I butchered her name, I'm so sorry. But Debbie, I think Debbie did phenomenal with this. There's a happy birthday. There's with sympathy, friend, hello, you are loved. Have a blessed day just for you. My heart goes out to you. Celebrate, little one, friend. You've got this. Feel better soon. You're a true blessing. Best of luck. That one I will never use. I don't like the word luck. I don't believe in luck. I think everything happens for a reason. And happens in perfect timing. So I'm not big on luck, and therefore I don't like St. Patrick's Day. So you won't see me making St. Patrick's Day cards either. But anyway, I hope you guys all have a wonderful evening. I'll be back here Thursday night, providing we have power. I'm sure we will, but I hope we will. Unless that storm is really going to be as bad as they say it's going to be. So far we have been very blessed not to have any real bad storms here in Langsburg. I know up north Michigan they have, but not where I'm at. So you guys have a wonderful evening. Stay warm, stay safe, and I love you. Thank you for joining me. And share this video with your friends and family. Also, if I post to YouTube as well. So if anyone's not on Facebook, you can tell them they can check me out on YouTube. Stamp with Arlena. Same name for both places. Take care. Love you. Bye-bye.